And as you're reaching out to each of those people, I want to suggest that our outreach or evangelism strategies have changed a bit over the years. They need some new wineskins, as it were. Because, evangelism, that's bringing the good news to people, has gotten a bad name over the years. It's associated with pushy people, big bad hair, TV preachers going door to door. It's frowned upon in the media and banned in some businesses. Bringing the good news has gotten some bad press. And if I took my cues of what evangelism is from those locations, I wouldn't want to do that to my friends. I wouldn't even want to do that to my dog. I think we need some fresh ways to think about sharing our faith in order to help us move forward. So, how do we bring the unchanging message of Jesus into the new forms of our rapidly changing world? My friend Rick Richardson, who's written a number of books and teaches at Wheaton College, has some great paradigm shifts that we need to go through in order to be more effective at sharing our faith in this emerging generation. For example, we need to change our paradigm from being a salesman to being a travel guide. Old wineskins focus on people who are really, really smart, who know what they're talking about. They're extroverted and they can answer any question. And when push comes to shove, they know how to go extra hard for the close. Hey, buddy, you can get hope and forgiveness and joy and new life, and I'll throw in eternity on top of it all for free. It's all been paid for in blood, and all you have to do is get on your knees and pray the prayer today. That's kind of the old view of it. But in a new wineskin, evangelism is all about being a travel guide. It's about traveling with somebody along their spiritual journey. It's not face-to-face as in a confrontation. It's side-by-side as if we're traveling together along a road, informing and guiding and laughing all along the way. Another shift we need to make is friendship versus agenda. Friendship versus agenda. As we approach people, we approach them as people who are inherently valuable, people who matter to God because they were created in His image. Our goal is to be a good friend to them. Regardless of the decisions that they make or the results of our witnessing, we continue to say, I'm going to be a good friend to this person. In the old way, you come with an agenda, a set of principles that you want to communicate in a desire to drive a decision. In the new paradigm, you come with open hand and listening ears, and you ask more questions than you have answers. Next shift that needs to take place is story versus dogma. In the old wineskins, it was about a set of key truths or beliefs that you had to communicate. You had 4 key points that you had to get across. And if you don't get those exact 4 key points across, you have not done your job. Well, in the new wineskins, there's a great story or narrative about creation and humanity, about redemption and God. And the climax is all about Jesus. And you want to invite people into that narrative that's the grand story of the world. Our goal is to help people enter into the story of Jesus through the way we live our lives, through the stories that we tell, through the reading that they do, through stuff that they watch on a screen. And it's not just about a set of practices like giving money, praying prayers, going to church. It's about a person, the person of Jesus, the most attractive and stunning and surprising life ever to hit planet Earth. And it's about His story and the way that it intersects with your story. Another shift we need to make is kingdom versus afterlife. Kingdom versus afterlife. In the past, we tended to focus on the afterlife. In other words, saying your decisions now make a difference in heaven or hell for all eternity after you die. This is where we focused, heaven after you die. And while that's completely true, the problem is that most people are not consumed now with what's going to happen after they die. Most people are consumed with life right now. And this is why Jesus' teaching emphasized the kingdom of God that's at hand, that's come to you right now, that can change your life in the present, and it will last for all eternity. And we need to change our focus to match with the teaching that Jesus gave when He was here on planet Earth. Next shift we need to make is journey versus event. Journey versus event. Evangelism is oftentimes pictured as a door-to-door, airplane ride, one-hit wonder. And although God does give us these opportunities from time to time, it's much more normal for faith to be shared over a long-term perspective, as a journey with another person that you walk with over a matter of months or years towards faith in God. We may be at the front end of the journey, we may be at the back end of the journey, we may be somewhere in between. But the goal is for us to walk with people that we care about step by step, day by day, through the ups and downs of life and help them to see the power of God in the midst of that.